We welcome you inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex here in Charleston, the state capital city of West Virginia. It is where tonight Video Productions brings you live streaming coverage of West Virginia girls high school basketball between the visiting Devilettes of Ravenswood and the homestanding Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic. Ravenswood invading with a record of 11-8, while Catholic comes in at 11-9. Both teams have been state-ranked throughout the season and trying to finish strong here as sectional tournament play looms in the great state of West Virginia. Greetings from Charleston here on what they love to call Irish Mountain, along with our great video productions crew. I'm Mark Martin, delighted to have you with us for coverage of tonight's live streaming telecast. Well, late stages of the season, Ravenswood coming in having lost 2 in a row. Ravenswood falling to Roane County and Grafton in its last 2 games after having won 4 of 5. So trying to get back on the winning side of things here with 1 game remaining against Gilmer County. Meanwhile, for Charleston Catholic, they come in having lost 2 of the last 3 games to St. Mary's and Williamstown, a victory coming over Roane County. These teams have played a lot of common opponents throughout the season. We'll get into that as we move along here tonight. Ravenswood comes in with a prolific scorer in Hadley McGoskey, has gone over 1,000 points for her career, and she is just a junior. She enters averaging 24.2 a game. She has 57 three-pointers on the season. The top scorer this season for a very balanced offense for Charleston Catholic is led by freshman Mary Rushworth, who is averaging 11.5 points per game. Kara Williams is the head coach for Ravenswood, and Wes Hebner is the head coach for Charleston Catholic. 72 wins in his career. Kara Williams coming into tonight's game with 120 career victories. Our officials for tonight's game, Brian Holstein, Jason Buckley, and Bob Werford. Our crew here, Emma Gardner, and our producer-director is Sydney Mayo, and, of course, the executive producer of Video Production Sports is Butch Bounce. So these teams are in the same region, Class AA Region 4. Charleston Catholic's in Section 1 with Buffalo, Poca, and Clay County. Ravenswood is in Section 2 with Roane County and Work County. So very possible this will not be the last time these teams face off for this season. We'll see what happens as tournament time draws closer and closer. Of course, in West Virginia, it begins with sectionals, followed by regionals, and then on to the state tournament at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. And that is going to be here before we know it. So both teams are heading to their respective benches, getting set for the showdown tonight. Looking at Ravenswood this season, opened up with a win over Wahama, then lost to Webster County, had 2 straight wins over Trinity and Work County, lost 2 in a row to Williamstown and Parkersburg Catholic, defeated Ripley and Ritchie County in back-to-back games, lost to St. Mary's, then won 2 in a row against Tyler Consolidated and Southern Local out of Ohio, lost to Ripley, and then strung together 2 in a row over Wirt and Roane County, fell to Parkersburg Catholic again before back-to-back wins over Wahama and Tug Valley, but since then they've lost 2 in a row to Roane County and Grafton. For Charleston Catholic, started it out with a win this season over Clay County back in December, lost to Bingo Central, then won 3 straight against Buffalo, Trinity Christian, and Webster County. Fell in 2 straight games to East Fairmont, which is having a terrific season, and Ripley also having a great 2022-23 campaign. Then it was 4 straight wins for the Lady Irish over Man, Buffalo, Roane, and St. Mary's. Then came 4 straight losses to Ritchie County, Wyoming East, Mingo Central, and Wheeling Central. They got 2 in a row over Ritchie and Parkersburg Catholic. Big win there over the Crusaderettes. And then it was a loss to St. Mary's, a win over Roane County, and a loss to Williamstown. So that is where they stand on the season. Again, Catholic 11-9 and Ravenswood 11-8. Timeout here on the floor. We'll get you set for the contest. Opening tip-off coming up between Charleston Catholic and Ravenswood here on Video Productions.
Hi, this is Peyton Ilderton from Logan, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that thundering herd pride at your local Par-Mar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
All right, the starting lineups for Ravenswood, they have been introduced. Emily Ratchford, 5'4 junior. Macy Mosser, 5'5 junior. Hadley Magoski, a 5'4 junior. Evelyn Yeager, a 5'4 senior. And 5'4 senior Sammy Maxson. And for Charleston Catholic, we have Claire Mullen, Annie Semino, Mary Rushworth, Molly Messer, and Catherine Skinner. So Ratchford for Ravenswood comes in averaging 10.6, Mosser 4.5. We talked about Magoski, 24.2, Yeager 3 points a game, and Maxson 4.4 a game. Claire Mullen averages 6.1 a game. Semino 6.4. Mary Rushworth 11.5 a game. Molly Messer 10.2 a game. And Catherine Skinner 3.8 a game. In the officials, Brian Holstein, Jason Buckley, Bob Werford. And we are set and ready to tip this one off. Getting started just a tad bit late here. Great to have you with us on Video Productions. Had a middle school game here prior to this one. Charleston Catholic defeated Dunbar. Kara Williams, head coach for Ravenswood, assisted by Butch Varney and Nancy McCoy. Butch Varney, all-time winningest coach in Ravenswood girls basketball history, won a state championship in 1982. Nancy McCoy was one of his standouts on his early teams. Catholic comes up empty on its first possession. Wes Hebner, he's assisted by Kenny Butler and Patrick Herlihy. Here is Ratchford putting up the shot and getting it to go. So Ravenswood on the board first here in this battle between a couple of potential sectional tournament and regional foes. Claire Mullen, the senior, fires, and the shot off the mark goes out of bounds. Ravenswood will have it. Trouble triggering it in, and a 5-second violation. Mosser just simply could not get it in. Good defense by Catholic. Semino will be the trigger for the Lady Irish. Into Mullen. Rushworth. Whip it around. Messer, and now Semino. Catherine Skinner in the lane. Skinner maneuvers, puts up the shot, and Skinner puts it through. Again, Skinner coming in, 3.8 a game. Averages 3.6 rebounds a contest. Emily Ratchford out front with it now as Magoski brought it across the timeline. Magoski is the team's leading scorer. She's had some big games this season, and she'll be fouled there by Claire Mullen. That will be Mullen's first, and that will be team foul number 1. Another look there at the Skinner bucket, and that puts Magoski at the line. Magoski, an 85% free throw shooter. Solid, quick defender, great range, can stretch those defenses. Father Seth was an outstanding player at Ravenswood for the great Mick Price. Rushworth, nice bounce pass, and open is Mullen. So Mullen coming into the game, averaging 6.1, 2.8 rebounds, 1.3 assists, almost 2 steals a game, and a steal. Speaking of the steals, Mullen wanting to go all the way with it and got it. Big steal and a bucket by Mullen. Catholic in front for the first time. From the baseline, shot no good. Battle around for the basketball, scooped up there by Messer. Catholic on the move. Rushworth taking it in, left-hand side, and there is Skinner with the putback. Skinner with 4 in the game, so Skinner and Mullen have the 8 points for Charleston Catholic. Macy Mosser brings it across the timeline. Ball poked away. And it's going to be Catholic's basketball. The good defense are here early on by the Lady Irish. Skinner's bucket. Mullen fires. Off target there. Rushworth with the save, but into the hands of Ratchford, who will bring it across the timeline. Ratchford, all around great athlete, and is the floor general for this team. Gives way to Mosser. Ratchford taking it down the lane and scoring. Ratchford has 4 in the game. Ratchford averages 10.6. Annie Semino making her move to the bucket. Boy, how about Skinner being in the right place at the right time again. Skinner with 6. Claire Mullen will knock it away. Rushworth will head out, and Sarah Raheen, the junior, will check in for Catholic. No pressure on those inbounds, and Mullen knocks it away. Mosser looks and gets it ahead to Magoski. Magoski being guarded closely there by Raheen. So it'll go against Raheen. That'll be her first foul of the game. Team foul number 2 on Catholic. Ratchford to trigger it in. Fires it in and getting open. Nice inbounds play. Mosser scores it. Mosser averaging 4.5 a game. And that makes it a 10-8 count.
There you are.
Rushworth down low. Raheen. Nice passing by Catholic, and Semino couldn't get the shot to fall out of bounds. Ravenswood will have it, looking to tie things up here or perhaps take the lead. Tied a couple of times here in the game. Hadley Magoski. Ratchford working against Semino. 2 outstanding guards there, veteran players, and here's that range we talk about by Magoski, but couldn't get that one to fall. She looked to give Ravenswood the lead. Messer. So we got Messer on Catholic and Mosser on Ravenswood. Kara Williams getting set to make her first substitution. Riley Street up off the Devilette bench. Driving in, Semino gets it to go. Annie Semino averaging 6.5 a game. Another 4-point lead for Catholic. Take away there, and the ball is out of bounds. Foul going to be called on Ravenswood. Brian Holstein will give us the call. Rushworth will check back in. Skinner going to go out for Catholic. Out for Ravenswood will be Maxson and Yeager. The foul was on Magoski, her first team foul, number 1. So Riley Street checking in along with Brooklyn Adams. Street wears 33, Adams number 12 for Ravenswood. Ravenswood has really big numbers. We like that. Those uniforms, red and black. From Jackson County, Semino fires. Shot no good, and Riley Street there with the rebound. Here comes Ratchford. Yep, she stepped. Just took a big step there and turns it over. Catholic will have it, looking to add to this 4-point lead. Kara Williams, head coach for Ravenswood. Her mother, Amy, the scorekeeper. Her dad, Ron, films the games. They are 2 great basketball fans in Ravenswood. They were long before her daughter became a coach. Followed the programs greatly there. Of course, Kara Williams was a standout at Ravenswood. Down low, get it into the hands of Adams. Her shot won't go. And here comes Catholic. Semino on the move. Ahead to Messer. Messer lays it in. Messer with her first of the game. 14-8 our score. Emily Ratchford will bring it across the timeline. Biggest lead of the game here at 6. Hadley Magoski in trouble. Ball out, and last touching Catholic. Wes Hebner, 5th season. Franklin High School, now part of Pendleton County High School. Graduated there in 1997, went on to WVU. And looking for career win 73 here tonight, and the shot no good for Magoski, and we're going to have a travel and give it right back to Ravenswood here. Marcy Wheeler, the senior, heads in for Catholic, wears number 5, and heading out is Messer. Checks out. Street on the move, kicking it over. Mosser. This is Street in trouble. Street twisting and turning and knocked away by Claire Mullen. Now Mullen has been tight on Magoski. Magoski coming in 24.2 points per game average, and still looking for that first field goal. Has a couple of free throws. Had a smaller version of a basketball from a fan drop out of the stands onto the court. Back to live action. A tough pass there, unable to handle it was Adams. Here comes Catholic. Semino put up the tough shot there, out of bounds. Ravenswood will have it. Macy Mosser will be the trigger here for Ravenswood. Ravenswood in the state tournament. In 2021, they had the great Annie Hunt. She's now playing at Wheeling University. She is the granddaughter of Butch Varney. The Devilette assistant. Magoski on the move. Magoski stripped there and scooped up. Good job by Wheeler. Gets it to Mullen ahead of the pack, and Claire Mullen will lay it in. Mullen 6 first quarter points, and Catholic up 16-8, and that will do it. End of one. Charleston Catholic 16, Ravenswood 8 here on Video Productions.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Biggest lead of the game right at the end of the first quarter. Claire Mullen scoring that layup. 6-0 run by Catholic. And they have doubled up Ravenswood here after 8 minutes of play. 16-8. It will be Ravenswood's basketball. Kara Williams will start it out with Emily Ratchford. Sammy Maxson back in the game. Hadley Magoski. Macy Mosser. Brooklyn Adams. Catholic begins with Claire Mullen, Marcy Wheeler, Annie Semino, Mary Rushworth, and Sarah Raheen. On the move for Ravenswood and unable to get it to fall, Brooklyn Adams. Tough miss there for the Devilettes. A walk going to be called on Wheeler. Evelyn Yeager going to head back into the game for Ravenswood. Adams will check out. Emily Ratchford across the timeline for the Devilettes. Ratchford, a little head fake, and here is Magoski, and there's what they have come to expect from that young lady. Magoski fires it in, big three-pointer, our first three of the game to make it a 16-11 count. Magoski's 58th three-pointer on the season. Down low to Rushworth, and she can't get it to drop. Possession arrow on the held ball, and it will belong to Catholic. Molly Messer heads in. Marcy Wheeler checks out for Catholic. Semino Work it around. Here's Mullen to Raheen. Raheen forcing it up and getting it to go. Raheen's first bucket of the game. 18-11. Raheen coming in averaging 2.8 a game, appearing in her 21st game of the season. Ratchford bounces it to Magoski. Magoski lets it fly. Running shot and a foul going to be called. Jason Buckley will give us the call, going to go against Maxon. It's her first. Team foul number 2, so each team with a couple of fouls. Semino out front with it. Here's Messer launching, can't get it to go, but there is Mullen with the missed shot. Rushworth put it up. Couple of opportunities there for Catholic. Ravenswood now with it. Ratchford, a terrific ball handler, and guarded tightly by a great defender in Mullen. Ratchford launching. That one won't go. Mullen clears and runs the floor for Catholic. Messer on the move. Runner won't go. And how about Mullen? Boy, what a game Mullen's having. 8 in the game for Claire Mullen. And she gives Catholic its biggest lead of the game, biggest lead for either team. Ravenswood had a couple of early leads, and then we're going to have a foul called here on Ravenswood. The three-pointer by Ratchford got it to 5, and then since then Catholic has scored a couple of buckets to get that lead up to 9. Maxon with her second foul of the game, team foul number 3 on Ravenswood. Shot on its way, and Mullen sinks it. Claire Mullen with her 14th three-pointer of the season, and Kara Williams needs to talk to her Devilettes. 23-11, Catholic on top of Ravenswood. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School. Out of the timeout, Ravenswood with the basketball. And on the inbounds, going to have a foul called on Mary Rushworth. That's going to be her first. That will be team foul number 3 on Catholic, leading it 23-11. Claire Mullen. 11 points in the game. Emily Ratchford works against Annie Semino. Ratchford on the move. Ratchford on the move. Ball out of bounds. Last touching Catholic. Catholic led it 16-8 at the end of the first quarter. And at the moment, up 23-11. Ratchford, nice little pass inbounds into the hands of Mosser, who has now scored 4 in the game. And that makes it 23-13 and a foul called on Molly Messer, her first. So team foul number 4 on Catholic. At the line is Macy Mosser. Shot is short, but into Mosser's hands. Mosser puts it up, can't get it to go. Boy, chance there for back-to-back buckets for Mosser. Annie Semino sets and in and out for the senior. But her good buddy, Claire Mullen, there to get the miss. Skip pass. Mullen hit a three-pointer a moment ago, looking for her second. This one off the mark, but there is Messer to get the missed shot. Nice feed there from Semino into Skinner. Catholic empty on that possession. Ravenswood back to work, down 10. Ratchford into the hands of Mosser. Mosser on the move, running a one-hander, drops it through. Mosser, 2 baskets in a row, and Mosser with 6 in the game. Skinner working around Semino, nice little head fake there, and a shot blocked, but Mullen runs it down. Ravenswood has gotten it to single digits. Catholic looking to get back up by double figures here. Mullen to Rushworth. Rushworth's shot won't go. Ball tapped around into the hands of Evelyn Yeager. Ratchford across the 10-second line. Nice give and go there. And Mosser, 6 second quarter points, 8 for the game. And Ravenswood has whittled it down to 6. Now Mosser, boy, what a move by Molly Messer. We got Messer and Mosser, so forgive me on that. Mosser scored for Ravenswood. Messer trying to do the same for Catholic. Ravenswood with another opportunity here to carve into this Catholic lead. Shot on its way. That will be off the mark for Macy Messer. And good hustle in front of the Catholic bench by Yeager to knock it off a Catholic player. Macy Mosser will head out. And back in for Ravenswood is Riley Street. This is Ratchford. She runs the show for Ravenswood. Over to Mogoski. Mogoski has a three-pointer in the game. Each team with a three-pointer. Ravenswood losing the handle there. Semino ahead to Mullen. And Mullen's shot rejected, but there is Rushworth with the stick back. That's Rushworth's first basket of the game, 25-17. Rushworth coming in averaging 11.5 a contest. Riley Street in trouble there and just about threw it away, but Adams is there. Here's Mogoski. 25-17. Mogoski driving and will draw the contact and head to the free throw line. Foul is on Semino, I believe. Yep, Semino's first. Team foul number 5. Mogoski now 3 of 3 at the line. Which makes it 25-18. And swishes both free throws. She has 7 in the game. 25-19 our score here. Under a minute to go in this first half. Catholic and Ravenswood. Great to have you with us on Video Productions on a Monday night. And how about the bank being open for Marcy Wheeler, our good buddy Bob Bolin, who does so many games for Video Productions. It's one of his favorites, and big three-pointer there for Wheeler to put Catholic in front 28-19. Launching and using the glass. Well, Ravenswood had gotten it down there, and then big three-pointer there by Wheeler. Wheeler's 5th three-pointer of the season through traffic, and Magoski showing off her skills there, 28-21. Magoski was 7 here in the quarter, 9 for the game. She leads Ravenswood in scoring. Mosser has 8. Semino to Messer. Messer's shot won't go. Rushworth with the rebound, and a foul will be called with 2.9 remaining here in this first half of action. 28-21 lead for Catholic. They have the ball and looking to add to the advantage before we hit the break. Messer will let it fly, and her shot won't go. Skinner with the putback. Probably wouldn't have counted. Didn't go anyway. Good first half. Catholic on top of Ravenswood, 28-21. We'll return to the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex, talk about this first half of play. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia girls high school basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic here on Video Productions.
Hi, this is Peyton Ilderton from Logan, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll catch me at my local Parmar store.
We have that thundering herd pride at your local Parmar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Parmar app for even more savings and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Parmar stores.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
Halftime here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Irish Mountain here in Charleston. Charleston Catholic entertaining Ravenswood, and at the break, it's Charleston Catholic leading it by a score of 28-21. Ravenswood scored first. Catholic tied it at 2-2. Ravenswood had a 4-2 lead, then it was a 4-4 tie. Since then, Catholic went up 6-4, 8-4. Then it was an 8-6 game, a 10-6 game, a 10-8 game, a 6-0 run by Catholic to end the first quarter, and they led it 16-8. Moving to the second quarter, Ravenswood got a three-pointer from Hadley Magoski, their leading scorer, to cut into the deficit at 16-11. Then Catholic went up 18-11, 20-11, and 23-11, 12-point advantage. Biggest lead of the game. Ravenswood got it down to 23-13, 23-15, 23-17. Then it was 25-17, back to 25-19. A three-pointer by Marcy Wheeler made it 28-19. And Ravenswood getting the final 2 points of the second quarter to make it 28-21 here at the break. We'll come back. We'll look at individual numbers in just a moment. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic here on Video Productions.
Hi, this is Meredith Mayer from Fairmont, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you can find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Par-Mar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings and sign up for the Par-Mar rewards card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy. Multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
Back inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility, 28-21, Catholic on top of Ravenswood in this girls basketball showdown for Charleston Catholic. Leading the way, Claire Mullen with 11, 6 in the first quarter, and she had 5 in the second quarter. Has a three-pointer, 2 3-pointers for Catholic in the game. 6 points for Catherine Skinner. All those came in the first quarter. Marcy Wheeler hit a 3. That came in the second quarter. Annie Semino had 2 points in the first quarter. Mary Rushworth and Sarah Raheen had a couple of points in the second quarter, and Molly Messer with a bucket in the first quarter. Ravenswood, while Catholic has 7 different players who have scored, Ravenswood just 3. Leading the way is Hadley Magoski, the team's top scorer, who came in averaging 24.2 a game. She has 9. 7 of those came in the second quarter. Macy Mosser has 8 points. 6 of those came in the second quarter. And Emily Ratchford, the team's outstanding point guard, has 4 points, and she scored all those in the first quarter. Ravenswood next up against Gilmer County on the 17th of this month. Next for Catholic will be Chapmanville Regional, and those games for Ravenswood at home. For Catholic, it will be on the road. We'll come back and get you set for this second half of action. 7-point lead at the moment. Catholic on top of Ravenswood. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic here on Video Productions.
Hi, this is Peyton Ilderton from Logan, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Par-Mar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings and sign up for the Par-Mar rewards card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
Getting set now for second half play between Catholic and Ravenswood. Ravenswood dresses just 8 players, and they only had 5 out there. Riley Street finally coming out of the locker room. She'll start this second half, so they'll go with Macy Mosser, Sammy Maxson, Hadley Magoski, and Evelyn Yeager. So right now they don't have Ratchford out there. And Charleston Catholic with Mullen continuing her great game makes it a 30-21 count. Ravenswood's other 2 players have now emerged. Brooklyn Adams and Ratchford. Shot on the way, off the mark for Yeager. Foul will be called here as you see Claire Mullen now with 13 in the game. Foul called here on Rushworth. That's her second, team foul number 1, and the scoop shot no good there by Magoski. And they're making her earn everything here tonight. She has 9 in the game. 9-point lead. Ratchford up off the Ravenswood bench and set to check in here. Whipping around. Here is Messer. A beauty by Messer. 3 3-pointers now in the game for Charleston Catholic. And that makes it I guess we're going to call that a 2. We had our view blocked just a bit from the shot, so Messer has 4 in the game. I'll check that. It was now a 3. So 33-21, that's what they have on the board. And so it was a 3-pointer by Messer. Catholic looking to add to this 12-point lead. Here's Claire Mullen over to Semino. Into Skinner, down low, Rushworth. Boy, beautiful work by Catholic. Rushworth with 4 in the game. 35-21, 14-point advantage. Our biggest lead now of the game, and Ravenswood turns it over. Kara Williams wants to talk about it. Rushworth scoring to put Catholic up by 14 here on Video Productions. Back in a moment. Charleston Catholic with the basketball and the lead of 14. Messer hit a three a moment ago. Claire Mullen has a three in the game. Down low into the hands of Rushworth, taken away by Ravenswood. Ratchford will bring it across the timeline for the Devilettes. This is Mosser driving and scoring. Mosser with 10 in the game, so she is now Ravenswood's top scorer. If you're just joining us, Ravenswood has Macy Mosser, and Charleston Catholic has Molly Messer. And they're both out there on the floor. Down low, this is Skinner. Skinner with that nice little soft touch around the basket. Rushworth got the rebound. She misses but is fouled. Another look at Macy Mosser, the 5'5 junior. Team's best defender, according to head coach Kara Williams. This is Rushworth at the line, just a freshman. Had a good freshman season for Wes Hebner's crew. Get some really good competition. The first two free throws for Catholic in the game, and successful on both is Rushworth, who now has 6. Back to a 14-point advantage for Catholic. Foul called on Catholic's Claire Mullen, her second. Team foul number 2 here in the second half. Mogoski at the line. She now has 10 in the game. Mogoski now 6 of 6 at the line. She has the three-pointer and a 2-point basket. Catherine Skinner on the move. Ball loose, last touched by Ravenswood. Sarah Raheen will come in, and heading out will be Rushworth. Raheen to Messer. Messer guarded there by Maxson. Here's the shot by Skinner, good. Catherine Skinner, the senior, with 8 points in the game. It's her first bucket of the second half, 39-25. Back to that 14-point cushion for Catholic. Ratchford on the move. Sends it over to Mosser, and Mosser knocks down the shot. Mosser now with 12. Beautiful shot by Macy Mosser. Macy Mosser, good job on the defensive end. Into the hands of Ratchford. Ratchford guarded by Semino, and Ratchford got it to go. She has 6 in the game, and Ravenswood has sliced into the Catholic lead. Got it down to 10 here. Breaking the action on Video Productions.
Hi, I'm David Early. I'm from Logan, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Par-Mar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings and sign up for the Par-Mar rewards card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, it will be soon.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy. Multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
Catholic with the basketball as Ravenswood has chiseled into that 14-point lead, got it down to 10. And a takeaway again by Ravenswood. Ratchford coming up with it. Ravenswood with a chance here. Will they lose the ball? Well, mad scramble, and out of there with it comes Mosser. Here's Ratchford with the shot. Can't get it to go. So Ravenswood look to get it down to single digits there. Sabino. Over to Claire Mullen. Well, good defense by Ravenswood. Maxson comes up with it. Holds up for some help, and she got it to Yeager, and Yeager was fouled. Third team foul on Catholic, and the foul is on Skinner. That's her first. Into the game for Ravenswood is Adams. Out will go Yeager. Ratchford to Macy Mosser. Rushworth's getting set to come back in for Catholic. Emily Ratchford passing it. Nice job there, and good work by Ravenswood here, passing the basketball. Ratchford now has 8 in the game. And when you're trying to come back, you want to get it to single digits. Ravenswood's done that. Now we'll see if Catholic can hold off any kind of Ravenswood push here in the third as we go under 2 to play. As always, good turnout by Catholic's fans, and Ravenswood's fans always travel well. So good crowd here tonight. Raheen, her shot was blocked, but she gets it back. Skinner. And here is the shot by Messer. Couldn't get it to go. Emily Ratchford with 4 points here in this third quarter, 8 for the game. Here's Mosser, who has 8 in at half and 12 for the game, and she has 4 here in the third, but she couldn't get that one to go down. And driving through is Messer. Messer does a good job there of fighting through all that traffic. Maybe some contact, but let them play through here. So Rushworth comes in for Skinner. Riley Street checks in for Sammy Maxson. Rushworth can't get it to drop. Ravenswood out of there with it. Ravenswood looking to cut things down to 6. Yeah, big step there by Street. So Catholic will have it, leading it by 8. So looking to maybe go back up by double figures here before this third quarter comes to a close. Great to have you with us here on Video Productions. Monday Night Basketball, Charleston Catholic and Ravenswood. Both seasons winding down to West Virginia girls and boys. Ball loose. Coming up with it, Ratchford. Ratchford got it to Magoski. Good hustle by Ratchford into the hands of Magoski. Ratchford gets it into Street. Now here is Mosser with it. Ratchford. Mosser. Magoski. Back to Mosser. Mosser lets loose of it. Can't get it to go, and that will do it. 8-point lead for Charleston Catholic as we head to the fourth here on Video Productions.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar Stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar Stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility here in Charleston, the state capital city of West Virginia. Great to have you with us for Video Productions live streaming coverage of West Virginia Girls High School basketball, featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic entertaining Ravenswood tonight. Good battle going on. 8-point lead for Catholic. They will start with Molly Messer, number 24. She'll trigger it in to Annie Semino, Claire Mullen out there, Sarah Raheen, and Mary Rushworth. That's the starting five for Charleston Catholic. Emily Ratchford, Hadley Magoski, Macy Mosser, Riley Street, and Brooklyn Adams are the starting five for Ravenswood in the red. Devilettes and Irish. Semino lets loose of it, can't get it to go. Adams gets the missed shot. Magoski getting it to Mosser. Her shot won't drop. Messer down the floor, a little too strong. Rushworth with the shot out of bounds as Ravenswood blocked it. Marcy Wheeler heads in. Molly Messer checks out. And it comes to Claire Mullen. Annie Semino. Back to Raheen, and now Raheen will give back to Semino. We have played 1 minute here in this fourth quarter. 8-point Charleston Catholic lead. Catholic and Ravenswood each coming in with 11 wins, so someone leaves here tonight with 12. Semino to Raheen. Ball loose, out of bounds. Good defense by Ravenswood. And they eventually force the turnover. 6.5 to go in the game. Ratchford. To Macy Mosser. Here's Street with it for Ravenswood. Back to Macy Mosser. Ratchford now with it. Ratchford, boy, good ball handling and steps back with the shot out of bounds. Catholic will have it. Good looking play there by Ratchford, just couldn't get it to fall through. Ryan Holstein has to chase down the ball as it goes over into the corner there in this magnificent facility here at Charleston Catholic. Ravenswood back home, they have a beautiful facility as well. They've long had, been girls basketball, their own gymnasium. Didn't have to share, which really made it nice for practices and such. For longest time, it was just called the Auxiliary Gymnasium for the better part, and now called the Devilette Athletic Center, home of Ravenswood Devilette basketball and volleyball. Street and Adams are out. Maxson and Yeager are back in. No one has scored here in this fourth quarter. Marcy Wheeler. For the longest time, the auxiliary gym there at Ravenswood was the physical education building, was mainly how it was referred to in the official name, but now great name with the Devilette Athletic Center. Travel here on Catholic. Messer up off the Irish bench. Wheeler will check in. So Ravenswood with an offensive opportunity here, down 8. Ratchford, the floor general for the Devilettes of head coach Kara Williams, down her 10th season. Gives way to Yeager, and now Mosser has it. Mosser in trouble, gets it back into the hands of Yeager, and they'll let Ratchford reset things here. Mosser to Magoski. Magoski driving through, scores it, and is fouled. Now, we knew a lot about Magoski coming in, her scoring prowess, and well, they've made it tough on her here tonight, but big bucket there. And she gets it. She is 7 of 7 at the line, and she has 14 points. Big three-point play there to cut it to 5. And Wes Hebner wants to talk it over. We break away. Good one here in Charleston. 39-34, Catholic on top of Ravenswood. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball on Video Productions. Five-point game here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Catholic out of the timeout, working it to Molly Messer. A foul will be called. Second foul of the game on Emily Ratchford. Team foul number 3 on Ravenswood. Molly Messer at the line, 65% free throw shooter. She has 5 points in the game. Make it 6. (40-34). Emily Ratchford on the move. Ratchford up with the shot. Can't get it to go. Deflected there by Catholic. Semino on the run for Charleston Catholic. Semino. Messer lets it fly off the mark. Battle for the loose ball. Rushworth comes up with it and will be fouled. Big rebound there by Mary Rushworth, and that will put her at the line. Macy Mosser committing her first foul, so now each team with 4 fouls. Rushworth can't get the free throw to go down. She was 2 of 2 in the third quarter. Lands the second one. Kara Williams wants to talk things over, and we break away in a 41-34 game. Catholic on top. Well, it is a 41-34 lead for Charleston Catholic. Ravenswood with the basketball, 3:18 to go. Ravenswood has not gone away, but Catholic has managed to keep the Devilettes at bay. Right now they own a 7-point advantage. Macy Mosser played solid here in this second half for Ravenswood. This is Ratchford with it. Go under 3 to play. Ratchford in trouble, looking, and I think we're going to have a timeout called. Well, Ravenswood was in trouble there, and got the timeout called. 30-second timeout, resetting this one for you. Ravenswood took a 2-0 lead. It was 2-2. 4-2 Ravenswood, and since that time, Catholic tied it at 4. Catholic's been in the lead. They had a 6-0 run to end the first quarter. They led it 16-8, and it was 28-21 at the end of the first half. Catholic built a 12-point lead in that second quarter, and they got a lead up to 14 in the third. It was 35-21, and it was 37-23. It was 39-31 at the end of 3. Ravenswood got it down to 5 here. A good pass in there to Maxson, and she couldn't get the shot off in time, and it got blocked. Catholic going to work a little clock here. Nice running shot by Molly Messer. 3 points here in the third. 6.5, 8 for the game. That was a huge bucket right there by Messer. And now a takeaway. Semino ahead to Mullen, who's had a great game. Mullen, first bucket here in the fourth. She has 4 points in the second half and 15 for the game. Emily Ratchford. Macy Mosser with it. Hadley Magoski Hadley Magoski on the move. Her shot won't go, and out of there with it, Raheen. Ahead to Rushworth, and Rushworth too strong. Raheen with the putback, got it. Raheen with 4 points in the game. Under a minute to go. Ratchford out front with it. Macy Mosser's shot is the back of the iron, and Messer gets the rebound. Time winding down here, and Catholic will milk this clock. Both teams coming in with 11 wins. Annie Semino. Walking it out is Claire Mullen, and well, good crowd here on hand, and it is a win for Charleston Catholic, 47-34. And limit Ravenswood to just 3 points in that fourth quarter of play, and they come away victorious here. We'll come back and recap it for you. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic here on Video Productions.
Hi, this is Meredith Mayer from Fairmont, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you can find me at my local Parmar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Parmar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Parmar app for even more savings and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Parmar stores.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy, multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
Back inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility, where Charleston Catholic has defeated Ravenswood in a girls' high school basketball shootout. And it was Claire Mullen leading the way for Charleston Catholic. Hadley Magoski was the top scorer for Ravenswood. Catholic with the win, now 12-9. Ravenswood falls to 11-9. Ravenswood will next play Gilmer County. Catholic will go up against Chapmanville. So again, Claire Mullen with 15 points tops the scoring for Charleston Catholic. 8 for Catherine Skinner and 8 for Molly Messer. 7 for Mary Rushworth. 4 points in the game for Sarah Raheen. 3 for Marcy Wheeler and 2 for Annie Semino. Only 3 players scored for Ravenswood. Magoski led the way with 14. Macy Mosser had 12, and Emily Ratchford had 8. Great job here tonight by our crew. Emma Gardner, Sydney Mayo, our producer, director, and the executive producer of Video Production Sports, is Butch Mounts. That is going to do it from here on Irish Mountain. Tonight, inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex, it's Charleston Catholic defeating Ravenswood 47-34 for our great crew. This is Mark Martin saying so long from Charleston, the state capital city of West Virginia. Tonight's game has been a sports presentation of Video Productions.